So hey guys, we are back at it. It's a beautiful Saturday here. You know me, I'm a weekend warrior. Birds are chirping and the sky is blue. I don't see not one cloud up there. So it should be a pretty good day, no wind. But the job today is going to be at a spot where I went and looked at some new culverts. I was out and about looking for some fresh meat and found a spot that looks pretty good. It had some pretty good material in it. Parking over here is kind of dicey, so I got to do all the proper precautions over there. But guys, once we get up here, I'll show you what's going on. Yep, it's got to be one of those hard hat vest and cones days, guys, to get down into this little spot here. Last time I wore this hard hat, I only had one sticker on it, but today she's getting more and more decked out. So that's always a cool thing I can represent. But let me get down here so that I can show you guys where we're going to be working today. So here's the spot of this arroyo that runs down through here. A lot of rocks, very nice material, good looking little gulch. It's not full of weeds and everything, so that tells you it runs nice and hard. Over here is the 3 culverts that I had in that other video that I showed you guys before. You can't see the first one, it's buried behind all those bushes. But let me get over here and show you what's going on here. This first one here, this is on the inside bend, then it's this one, and then this is kind of on the outside bend. If you guys had to guess, where do you think the best chances of gold would be? Would it be a number 1, number 2, number 3? And that's what we're going to find out today, to see which one we think is going to be the best out of all 3. I have an inclination, I know which one it might be, but we'll see how it plays out. The last time I was here, number 3 had some very fine material in it. Number 2, I could find some magnetite. I'll show you that here in a second. Number 3 had a lot more rockier and chunkier stuff. So I got my vacuum. I'm going to suck up just as much as I can out of these first riffles, and then we'll get the stuff taken home and see what we get out of here. I'll be back. So on this first one, the material was very dry as a bone. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better vacuuming to do. The material was all very tiny, little gravelly. So, you know, that kind of tells you that you're not going to find any big nuggets in here, just because the likeness of the gravel that was there was already just super small. If anything, this is on the outside of the bend. There may be some trace gold amounts right here. I figured since I went to go do all 3, that we'd clean all 3, get samples from all 3, because you just never know. So we are done here. I vacuumed out at least the first 25 feet or so, but I had to show you guys this. This is a joint where they put the culvert together. So this is culvert, but here's a little piece underneath that, and it really drops down right here. This is one heck of a drop riffle. I will be back to this spot. If I find some gold in here, this is going to be a really good place to crevice later on. But we are done here in pipe number 1. I'm gonna get this material out of the vacuum, throw it in a bucket, and I'll see you guys at 2. Alrighty, here's pipe 2. Right away I can tell there is a lot more material in number 2. These cells are almost level. That's a good thing. Means I'll get more of a sample. Sample number 1, I only got that little bit of material in 1, so sample 2 should be a heck of a lot more. And let me not forget to throw one of these up. If you guys are in New Mexico and you ever see one of these stickers in any of these culverts around here, you'll know that you ought to just turn around and go another direction, because I already got her all cleaned out. That ain't new. I'm always tagging everywhere I go, every bridge or culvert or wherever I go that I can throw a sticker on. I'm always doing that kind of stuff, but here we are. We've got the vacuum out. Kind of acts up a little bit from time to time. This particular one had a lot of little weeds in it that were kind of long. They were about 7-8 inches long or so. And they kept getting sucked in there, and they get jammed up in that fitting right before it goes in the vacuum. So it's kind of a pain in the butt, but this one had more material, like I was saying. I was going to be able to get a heck of a lot more out. I didn't see any of the couplings in the culvert on this one, like I did on the number 1. For some reason, they had to put some pieces of pipe together. But this baby, I got a good little sample at. We'll see what it looks like here in a little bit. And then I jumped over to pipe number 3. And I got to tell you, I got to throw this camera away. Oh, it's just been driving me up the wall. It's got some kind of bugs in it, or I don't know what, but I keep losing footage and stuff isn't clear and it won't focus right. And I don't know what the heck I'm going to have to do. I'm going to try to reset it back to its default settings first. But I thought I was over there recording on pipe 3. I ended up not recording a damn thing over there. So, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Did about 15 feet on this one. Here's that sample. So that's about 2 gallons. I got about 1 gallon in here. Oh, and something funny. Me and A3 Sky Warrior, check that out, Rich. I finally got a drain. We've been saying we were going to do that for months and months, but I finally put mine in. So we'll see how it is when I get to something where I could use it in a creek or whatever. We've been here about an hour already, so off to pipe 3. Alrighty, that is it for pipa numero 3. I've got a vacuum full of material. These are the other 2 buckets. I'm gonna get all this stuff packed up in the truck, guys, and we'll see you at Sluicy Lucy and see what we find. Back at the house, it's Tuesday, so I was out there on Saturday. I ran into all kinds of things to do this weekend, so I didn't have a chance to get this stuff ran, but I'm over here after work, and here's bucket from the outside. This is number 2 on the inside. Here's number 3 over here. That's where I got most of the material from the vacuum from number 3. So all right, guys, here is the first sample. I'll get to panning it out. It's getting a little late over here. Wish me luck, enjoy the jams, and I'll be back after a while. Lots of magnetite, guys, but 0 gold. Sample 1, 0 gold. Let me go grab the other bucket. Here we go, pipe number 2. That last one did have a good little moderate amount of black sands, but it wasn't too bad. This one, judging from the sluice, was about the same as far as black sands. I'll tell you, that third one was disgusting. So that one's gonna take me a while to pan. Number 3, it is just loaded with magnetite everywhere. Oh man, this one ain't gonna be a fun one. Back at it. Let's see what happens on this one. This baby's got some nice, heavier, chunkier magnetite. So there's that difference. Right there is a tiny little piece, probably 500 mesh. Oh God, let's see if I missed anything here. I'm not even gonna bother snuffering up that 500 piece. Ah, piss on it. I'll snuffer it up anyway. Might as well. Pipe number 3, and where all the mag is at. This one's gonna take me a lot longer to pan. But we will see what happens here. I haven't found very much in the first 2. Be curious to see if we go home smelling like a skunk this time. So look at all that right there. There's a bunch of pieces there, bunch of pieces over here. I'm gonna have to slow down. Take my time. Got some pieces over here. Holy moly. We hit the mother lode. Guys, I'm gonna turn this off. This has already been recording. I've been at this about 10 minutes. This black sand's killing me. I know my GoPro's going to conk out. It's gonna overheat any second. But I mean, look at all that gold up there. This is one hell of a pan. Let me finish getting this all cleaned up, and then I'll be back towards the end. Time to see what we're gonna get out of this baby here. The third pipe, it did have pretty good shiny in there. That's what it looks like. Lots of fine stuff, real fine stuff. But you know, guys, all gold matters. It doesn't really make a big difference to me in a way. The best thing about this is that a lot of guys from around here have they proclaim that there's no gold on that mountain. Well, I'm here to prove those guys wrong. I found 0.11 of some really fine stuff in there, guys. But appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys are doing well out there. You guys take care. We'll see you on the next one. Goldpan Suntan is out.